Alright, YouTubers, stay with me here for a minute. Let me see if I can get this damn thing working. Auto track. Okay, so there's Charlie. Okay, so we're going to stand over by the bed tonight. I don't know if you guys can see me real clearly. My fucking LG V20 is all goofy. Probably going to have my brother order another one on eBay or something. Anyway, so I've been hearing a lot of rhetoric. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video yet. But here we go, talking with Totten. I've been hearing a lot of rhetoric, and some of it's been coming from the border. I guess they had this fucking Spanish lady in Congress today or yesterday, or maybe both days, talking about how goofy the facilities were down on the border. And all right, I'll make a comment on that real quick. If you're being treated that goddamn bad at our borders, then go the fuck home. That's just, this ain't hate speech, okay? Look, I've told you guys this on YouTube before, and, you know, obviously YouTube hasn't excluded me from their platform yet, so maybe I'm not being offensive enough. You're fleeing countries that we paid for, okay? Like Guatemala, fucking Venezuela, Bolivia, some of these fucking countries down in the, what do they call it, South America. All right, we send tons of foreign aid to these countries, okay? As a Marine, I have actually done military operations with, where the fuck did we used to go? I can't remember right now, but we used to go to a place in South America and do, like, fucking training operations with their militaries down there, which we send them billions of dollars a year in funding, okay? We actually hold up their economies. So now they're coming up here, and you know, first of all, I've told you this before. These military age men from these countries, and some of them are Middle Eastern, and they're sneaking up through the South American countries, and they're kidnapping some of these kids, you know, and they're bringing them up onto the borders of fucking California and Texas, and they're claiming asylum as families, when in fact they kidnap these kids. And so I don't know what the fucking Border Patrol's doing with the men. I guess they're probably holding them somewhere too. But the catch and release shit's all fucked up. But then they're putting them all in detention facilities down on the fucking southern border of Texas and California. And, you know, I can remember Donald Trump said almost 6 or 8 months ago, he said, we have a crisis down at the border. And the Democrats laughed at him. You know, he wanted $4.5 billion in funding to manage this, and the Democrats laughed at him. So now I'm starting to believe that, well, I know that the Democrats fucking caused this shit, okay? You guys wouldn't approve his $4.5 billion, which actually he could have fucking done a lot with. So what if he wants to build a wall? The fucking Vatican has a wall all around it. You know, most other European countries, if they don't want you in their country, they build a wall, fucking restrict the flow of, you know, illegal immigration, whatever. But they don't have an illegal immigration problem. Well, they didn't, not until now. But several countries across the world have built walls, and they work. Walls are not a sin against people, okay? It's a barrier to fucking keep people out of your house that you don't want in your house. Now, I know a lot of liberals are gonna fucking make comments, and they're gonna say, "Oh, Mike, you're mean. You're a communist. Call me a communist. That's awesome, dude. I wish you would, because I'm a fucking retired Marine. I already told you that. I'm a constitutionalist. Okay, I'm a fucking American. All right, and if you don't like that, then get the fuck out of America. Go live in some of the shithole countries that I've actually served in. And no, I'm not going to go through my fucking resume with you, because I don't have to. Because you're fucking stupid and you're not deserving of my fucking resume, okay? If any of my fucking Marines are watching this video, then they already know my resume, okay? Because they were on the ground next to me, all right? I'm pretty sure we got, some Haitians coming in, which actually we've been friendly with the Haitians. Because the Haitians, the ones that came up here, they weren't, some of them were gangsters, but for the most part, the Haitians have been pretty cool with us, The Cubans, they've been pretty cool with us. Most of them went out there and got legitimate jobs and actually went through the consulates and they got their citizenships and stuff. And, they've done well up here. But some of these motherfuckers that are coming up now, and I've told you this before, they're the fucking shittiest of the shit that are coming out of their countries. And, I told you this before. The Democrats are looking for new voters because Americans are abandoning the Democratic Party. For every fucking three citizens, actual citizens that vote Democrat, 2 of them are coming over to the conservative side. So now the socialists, the so-called democratic socialists, who, let's just face it, they're communists, okay, because they're supporting Marxist fucking theories, Marxist ideals, and we know how that worked. Look at all the wars that America has been involved in. Well, from probably, World War One. I'm saying the modern wars, okay? World War One up until, I want to say, the first Iraq War, okay? We've been fighting communism, terrorism, so that we would never let it come into our country. But somehow it ended up in our country. There are little fucking socialist parts of America. There's parts of America like the sanctuary cities and shit that are basically socialist, which I don't support, okay? Not as a United States Marine, I can't support that shit. Goddamn, I want to line them all in. This ain't hate speech. YouTube, don't fucking be pissed off at me for speaking the truth, because if you're in America and you're claiming communism, that's not what we were built on, dude. See, YouTube, you were able to get wealthy because of a capitalist society, okay? So don't go get butthurt because I'm talking about nationalism and capitalism, because that's exactly the system that allowed you to get wealthy. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, capitalism is exactly what allowed you to get wealthy. So don't go getting pissed off at us because we're speaking the fucking truth. And now you want to silence conservatives because you want to control the fucking votes in America by ushering in all these fucking illegal immigrants. Which, see, the term illegal means illegal. Meaning they shouldn't be here. Okay? Whatever. You guys can bitch about the facilities all the fuck you want. Oh, concentration camps. There ain't no goddamn Nazis down there putting bullets in people's heads and putting them in fucking infernos and shit. That ain't what they're doing. Okay? They're trying to control the situation. Now, if it was me, if I was president, all you motherfuckers would hate me. Because if I was fucking president, which I would never be, because, first of all, I would never win the nomination on what I'm running on, because I would go all the way back to Dwight D. Eisenhower. Okay? I would put fucking 2,500 Marines on the border down in Texas and 2,500 down in California on the border. And I would give them all of the fucking ammunition and mechanized weapons and vehicles that they asked for. And the first fucking wave of illegal immigrants, which, by the way, they are very violent. In case some of you guys haven't paid attention to some of the fucking YouTube videos that I've actually watched, these motherfuckers are violent. They're throwing rocks at Border Patrol agents. Big fucking rocks. And they're breaking windows with these rocks, and their fucking Border Patrol agents have been injured. And some of them are just grabbing any material they can grab, and they're fucking lobbing it at Border Patrol agents. No, dude, that's called an invasion. That's not asylum. That is an invasion. They're basically saying, hey, let us into your country or we're going to push our way in. Fuck that, dude. This is my house. Okay, if you came to my house, and I've actually told state troopers this in the state of Alaska, okay, in court, in front of fucking judges who serve under the 9th District or the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals, okay? I've actually told troopers this shit, so this ain't no fucking secret, okay? But I'm letting you guys know it right now, YouTubers. I've told fucking judges, look, you send fucking guys to my house, you better send body bags too. Because this is America, motherfucker. You don't come to my goddamn house. You weren't invited here. I don't give a fuck if you got a warrant. That's a piece of paper. I'll wipe my ass with it. You know what I mean? Because you, the collective conscience, seems to think that, you know, a few of you could decide what's best for the rest of us and then tell us how the fuck we're gonna live. No. Don't fucking work that way. And I told a fucking judge one time, I said, I'm a U.S. Marine above all else. Okay? Before I'm ever a fucking citizen out in town, I'm a U.S. Marine above all else. Okay? And the troopers in my town, they got respect for me. Because I've actually been up against them in court and I told them, don't come to my goddamn house. And they don't come to my goddamn house. Now, for this fucking thing, I'm going to tell you what. The motherfuckers on Facebook, apparently, users that are liberal are being incited to fucking actually, they're calling for murder against fucking conservatives that are considered hate speech or whatever. Look, and we know Antifa is the arm of ISIS, okay? Look, I want you motherfuckers to come to my house. Okay? I know Antifa, they're gearing up, dude, and I've already made a video about that shit. You motherfuckers ain't ready. Okay? You ain't fucking U.S. Marines. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Some of y'all might have served in the National Guard, whatever. Maybe there's a couple Army guys, National Guard Army guys, or Air Force guys in there that changed their ideologies or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Y'all don't have... You motherfuckers do not have what it takes. You might have weapons and shit, and you might have protective gear and shit, but you ain't got what it takes, and I've told you this before. You don't have the tenacity or the commitment that we have, okay? You are not ready, because we're not going to face you in the middle of your city streets. It ain't going to work that way. Now, you guys might succeed in killing a bunch of motherfuckers in your inner cities. You might even succeed in busting into a few fucking houses and taking some people out. But it ain't gonna last. Because, I told you this before, thousands of motherfuckers, millions even, motherfuckers like me that are out here, and it ain't our time yet. But when it becomes our time, and I'm not calling for murder, I'm just telling you the truth. And if you read the history of this United States, then you already know what happened when the British came in here. You are not King George. You do not have the generals and the colonels with you that King George had when he marched across the fucking land and went to war against armed patriots. You are not those people. You're nobody. Okay? You're nobody. You're college students and a few maybe fucking military traitors that fucking switch sides. So yeah, I get it. Some of you are going to have training on your weapons and shit. You might have marksmanship training and shit. But what the fuck do you think is going to happen when you go to open war against veterans who have been fighting overseas against the nastiest, best goddamn war fighters the world has to offer? Okay? What the fuck do you think's going to happen when you come up against us? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Because I'm putting a fucking warning signal out there right now. You motherfuckers, Antifa, and any other fucking liberals out there that are trying to usher in communism and calling for fucking death to conservatives and fucking people that don't follow your ideologies, I'm telling you right the fuck now, back off. Take a fucking moment and fucking breathe and think about what the fuck you're about to do. Because I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a goddamn doubt, when the first shot is fired, when we fucking activate and we fucking go to war against you, more of you motherfuckers are gonna die at the end of the day than any of us. Yes, we will take casualties. And we're prepared to do that. Okay? Because I will not let you take this goddamn country in the direction that you think that you're gonna take it in. Okay? I will not allow you to fucking make my children serve on their fucking knees while you give them nothing. And all of your Congress people who are fucking deemed communists and terrorists who shouldn't even be in Congress. Okay? You follow them and they're going to go to their death right along with you. Now, pay attention, YouTube. I didn't name anybody out. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, that's how shit works in a patriotic country. And as long as motherfuckers like me have breath in their fucking body, you will never win. Okay? So take a step back. Think about what the fuck you're about to do. Because once you open Pandora's box, we will not stop. You could fucking take all the fear in your heart once you fucking start receiving fucking rounds and once bodies start dropping around you. And by then it's going to be too late to back off because we've already got our sights on you. And just like we did to the fucking goddamn Iraqis when we chased them into fucking Baghdad and An-Nazariya, when the fucking Marines landed on the fucking beaches with all the fucking equipment that we had at our disposal. And it was the most beautiful goddamn thing in the world. And them motherfuckers ran. And we met them in their fucking city streets and we annihilated them. Okay? Is that what you want, Antifa? George Soros? And fucking Congress people who I will not name? If that's what the fuck you want, then that's what the fuck you're going to get. So take a step back and think about what the fuck you're asking for. Or fucking go to your goddamn graves like the fucking Nazis in Germany did. Like the fucking Japanese did when we dropped bombs on Japan because they wanted to fuck around with us too. Think about what the fuck you're doing and what the fuck you're about to goddamn incite. Because nobody wins this one. Bodies are going to drop on both fucking sides. And we all are going to lose this one. But you're going to lose it a lot more. Fuck you, Antifa. And fuck you, Congress. You know, by the way, if you want me, come and get me. God damn it, I've been ready to go since I got out of the goddamn Marine Corps. I fear nobody and nothing. So come and get me. You ain't gonna like what you get. Like and share.